I have been beside you in every moment you thought you were abandoned. I have stood beside you when doors closed. I have protected you in ways you cannot yet understand, even in the seasons when your faith felt weak, even when doubt whispered loudly in your mind, even when you wondered if your prayers were reaching heaven. I was listening. Nothing in your life has escaped my sight. Every tear you have shed has been counted. Every sacrifice you have made has been remembered. Every act of kindness you gave when no one thanked you has been written in my book. Now hear this promise. A new season is beginning for you, but before the blessings arrive, I must prepare your heart. Many people ask for miracles, yet they are not ready to carry them. Many people pray for change, yet they still cling to fear. So today I am teaching you something powerful. Peace does not begin when circumstances change. Peace begins when you trust me completely. When you wake each morning, choose faith instead of worry. When you face uncertainty, choose courage instead of fear. When life feels heavy, remember that my strength is greater than your weakness. My child, your life is not defined by the mistakes behind you. Your past does not control your future. I am the one who restores broken paths. I am the one who turns losses into wisdom. I am the one who rebuilds what seemed destroyed. There are doors ahead of you that no human power can close. There are blessings already moving towards you that you cannot yet see. But you must learn one truth. Do not measure my work by what you see today. Seeds grow in silence before they appear above the soil. In the same way, I am working in hidden places in your life. Even when progress feels slow, even when answers seem delayed, even when the road looks uncertain, trust that I am guiding your steps. I am preparing opportunities that will surprise you. I am aligning people who will support your purpose. I am strengthening your spirit so that when the breakthrough comes, you will be ready to receive it. But listen carefully. Your thoughts shape the direction of your life. If you allow fear to rule your mind, you will walk through life expecting defeat. If you fill your heart with faith, you will begin to see possibilities where others see obstacles. So today, I invite you into a different way of living. Speak hope over your home. Speak kindness over your family. Speak courage over your future. Your words carry power. When you choose gratitude instead of complaint, you open the door for greater blessings. When you choose forgiveness instead of resentment, you release the weight that has been holding you down. When you choose patience instead of frustration, you allow my timing to unfold perfectly. Remember this truth: the strongest people are not those who never struggle. The strongest people are those who continue trusting me even when life feels uncertain. Your story is still being written, and the chapters ahead will carry greater peace, deeper wisdom, and stronger faith than anything you have experienced before. So lift your heart today. Let go of the fear that has been whispering that you are not enough. You are capable because I created you with purpose. You are strong because my spirit strengthens you. You are guided because my hand is upon your life. And as you walk forward from this moment, remember that every step taken with faith brings you closer to the life I designed for you. Now pause for a moment. Breathe deeply. Feel the calm that I am placing in your heart right now. This peace does not come from the world. It comes from my presence surrounding you. If these words are touching your spirit and you believe that I am guiding your path today, type YES in the comments as a declaration of faith. Your voice matters. Your faith matters. And when you speak belief, you strengthen your spirit. Also remember something important. Stay here until the end of this message. Each part carries wisdom, that can transform the way you see your life, your challenges, and your future. What you are about to hear can help you make decisions with clarity, walk through difficulties with courage, and build a life filled with peace instead of constant worry. So do not rush away. Receive these words fully and let them settle deep in your heart. And if these messages bring light into your life, support this channel by liking the video, subscribing, and joining this growing community of faith. If my words bring peace to your heart and encouragement to your life, you may also send a super thanks as a way of helping this message reach more people who need hope. Your support helps these words travel further and touch more lives. Now stay with me, because what I will reveal next may open your eyes to truths that could change the direction of your life forever. I am working in the silent moments of your life. Pause for a moment and listen closely. There are times in your life when everything feels quiet. No clear signs, no visible answers, no sudden miracles appearing in front of you. And in those silent moments, doubt begins to whisper inside your mind. You start wondering, is God really hearing me? Is anything changing? Why does it feel like nothing is happening? But today, I want you to understand something deeply important. Silence does not mean absence. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean I am not working. Many of the greatest transformations in life begin in hidden places. Think of a seed placed in the ground. When it first enters the soil, it disappears from sight. For days and weeks, nothing seems to change. But beneath the surface, life is forming. Roots are growing. Strength is developing. The foundation is being prepared. And one day, suddenly, the seed breaks through the soil and becomes something strong and beautiful. Your life is often like that seed. There are seasons when I am working beneath the surface of your circumstances, preparing your heart, strengthening your faith, removing things that would have harmed your future. Sometimes I close doors not to punish you, but to protect you. There were paths you wanted to walk that would have led you into deeper pain. There were relationships you wished to keep that would have drained your peace. There were opportunities that looked promising, but would have pulled you away from the life I planned for you. So I redirected your steps. And even though it felt confusing at the time, one day you will look back and see that my protection was guiding you all along. My child, trust the process of your life. Not everything will make sense immediately, but everything can still have purpose. The challenges you face today are shaping the strength you will need tomorrow. The patience you are learning now will prepare you for blessings that require wisdom and stability. Do not rush the season you are in. Growth takes time. If everything arrived instantly, you would not become the person capable of sustaining those blessings. Instead, I am shaping your character. I am teaching you resilience. I am helping you discover a strength that does not come from circumstances, but from faith. So when life feels uncertain, return to this truth. You are not abandoned. I am walking with you through every step of your journey. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and breathe. Speak peace into your own heart. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask yourself, what can I learn in this moment? Wisdom grows when you look at life through the lens of growth rather than frustration. There are people around you who allow every difficulty to make them bitter. But you are called to become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate through your experiences. When someone hurts you, choose forgiveness. Not because their actions were right, but because holding anger will only trap your heart in pain. When plans fall apart, choose patience. Sometimes the delay you experience is actually preparation for something greater. And when fear tries to convince you that the future is uncertain, remember that I already see the road ahead. Your future is not hidden from me. I know the doors that will open. I know the people who will enter your life at the right time. I know the moments that will restore your hope when you least expect it. But I ask something from you in return. Guard your thoughts carefully. Your mind is the garden where your future begins. If you plant seeds of fear, worry will grow. If you plant seeds of faith, peace will grow. Choose what you allow to live inside your thoughts. Speak words that bring life. Encourage your family. Strengthen your friends. Create a home where kindness, patience, and understanding are practiced daily. A peaceful home does not happen by accident. It is built through small acts of love repeated every day. A gentle word, a listening ear, a moment of forgiveness. These small choices create an environment where hearts feel safe and relationships grow stronger. Your home can become a place of healing, a place where fear fades and hope rises again. And I will bless every effort you make to bring peace into your household. Because when you choose love over anger and patience over frustration, you reflect my heart in the world. Do not underestimate the influence of your actions. A single kind word can change someone's entire day. A moment of compassion can restore someone's faith in humanity. The way you live your life can inspire others to seek hope again. So walk with intention. Let your life be guided by wisdom instead of impulse. Before reacting in anger, pause. Before speaking harsh words, breathe. Before making decisions out of fear, seek clarity. In these moments of reflection, my guidance becomes easier for you to hear. And when you learn to slow down and listen, you will begin to recognize the quiet ways I guide your life. Sometimes through a sudden thought, sometimes through wise advice from someone you trust, sometimes through a feeling in your heart that gently leads you in the right direction. These are not coincidences. These are moments where my guidance touches your life. So stay aware, stay open, stay willing to grow, because the life ahead of you still holds many beautiful chapters. And every lesson you learn today prepares you to walk into those chapters with confidence and faith. Now, I want you to do something simple but powerful. If you believe that I am working in your life even during the silent seasons, write, "I trust your timing" in the comments. Let that be your declaration of faith today. And remember to stay with this message until the very end. Each part carries wisdom meant to strengthen your spirit, guide your decisions, and help you build a life filled with purpose and peace. The next part will reveal truths that can help you overcome the fears that have been holding you back for far too long. If these words are helping you and bringing peace into your heart, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join this growing community that is learning to walk in faith together. And if you feel uplifted and grateful for these messages, you may also send a super thanks to support the channel and help this message reach more people who need encouragement and hope. Your support allows these words to travel farther and touch lives that may be waiting for the very message you are hearing today. Release the fear that has been holding you back. Listen closely, because what I am about to reveal can change the direction of your life. Many people believe their greatest battles happen in the outside world. They think their problems are caused by circumstances, by other people, or by situations they cannot control. But the truth is deeper than that. The greatest battles are often fought inside the mind. Fear enters quietly. It begins as a small thought, a whisper that says you are not strong enough, not capable enough, not worthy enough. At first, it seems harmless. But when that whisper is repeated again and again, it begins to shape the way you see yourself and the way you see your future. You start doubting your own strength, You hesitate before taking opportunities. You question whether your dreams are even possible. And slowly, fear begins to build invisible walls around your life. But today, I want you to hear this truth clearly. Fear was never meant to control you. You were created with courage placed deep inside your spirit. You were designed to rise above obstacles, not shrink before them. My child, the voice of fear often grows loud when you stand close to a breakthrough. When you are about to step into a new chapter, fear tries to convince you to stay where you are. It tells you that change is dangerous. It tells you that failure is certain. It tells you that you should not try. But those words do not come from me. The voice that I place in your heart speaks differently. My voice reminds you that growth begins outside your comfort zone. My voice encourages you to keep moving even when the path feels unfamiliar. My voice tells you that strength is built through experience, not through avoiding challenges. Look back at the journey you have already walked. There were moments when you believed you could not continue. Times when life felt overwhelming. Times when the weight of responsibility felt heavier than your strength. And yet, you are still here. You continued forward even when the road was difficult. You found strength in places you did not know existed. That strength was never an accident. It was evidence that I have been supporting you all along. So do not underestimate the power that lives within you. Your courage does not come from having a perfect life. Your courage grows every time you choose faith instead of fear. Every time you take a step forward even though you feel uncertain. Every time you believe that something better is possible. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the decision to move forward even when fear tries to stop you. And today, I want you to make a new decision about the direction of your life. Release the fears that have been limiting your potential. Release the doubts that have been telling you that your dreams are too big. Release the belief that your past mistakes define your future. Your past was a chapter, not the entire story. Every person who achieves something meaningful in life has experienced failure, but failure does not destroy a person. What destroys a person is the belief that failure means they should stop trying. Instead of allowing mistakes to define you, allow them to teach you. Every challenge carries a lesson. Every setback carries wisdom. And every obstacle can make you stronger if you choose to learn from it. So, begin looking at your life differently. Instead of seeing problems, look for opportunities to grow. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, focus on what can be improved. Instead of comparing your journey to others, focus on the path I have placed before you. Comparison steals joy from your heart. It makes you believe that you are behind, when in reality your journey is simply different. Remember this truth. I created every person with unique gifts. The purpose of your life is not to become someone else. Your purpose is to become the best version of the person I created you to be. That means discovering your strengths, developing your character, using your talents to bring light into the lives of others, and living with integrity even when no one else is watching. Integrity builds a foundation that cannot easily be shaken. When your actions align with your values, your life becomes stronger and more peaceful. So take a moment to examine your daily choices. Are your words encouraging or discouraging? Are your actions building trust or creating distance? Are your habits helping you grow or keeping you stuck in the same patterns? Small changes made consistently can transform the direction of your life. Wake up each morning with gratitude. Choose to speak kindly even when frustration tries to take over. Spend time developing your mind and strengthening your spirit. And most importantly, learn to trust the process of your growth. Progress may feel slow at times, but every step forward matters. The seeds you plant today will become the harvest you experience tomorrow. A patient person understands this. A wise person continues to nurture the seeds even before the results appear. So remain patient with yourself. Do not expect perfection overnight. Growth is a journey, not a single moment. And as you continue moving forward, you will begin to notice something remarkable. The fears that once seemed powerful will begin to lose their hold on you. Confidence will grow. Peace will increase. And opportunities will begin appearing in places where you once saw only obstacles. Because when you walk with faith, your perspective changes. And when your perspective changes, your entire life begins to shift. So today, I invite you to make a declaration. If you are ready to release fear and step forward with courage, write "I choose faith over fear" in the comments. Let those words become a promise to yourself. And stay with this message until the end. Each part is guiding you toward wisdom that can help transform your mindset, strengthen your faith, and build a life filled with purpose and peace. In the next part, I will reveal something powerful about the people who enter your life and the lessons they bring with them. Some connections are blessings, some are lessons, and understanding the difference can protect your peace. If these words are helping you and bringing encouragement to your heart, take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join this growing community of people who are learning to walk in faith and wisdom. And if you feel grateful for these messages and the peace they bring into your life, you may also send a super thanks to support the channel and help this message reach more people who need hope and encouragement today. Your support helps these words travel farther than you may realize. Now stay with me, because what you are about to hear next may change the way you see relationships, trust, and the people who walk beside you on your journey. The people who walk into your life. Listen carefully, because this truth can protect your peace and shape the direction of your future. Throughout your life, many people will walk into your path. Some will arrive during moments of joy. Some will appear during seasons of struggle. Some will stay for years, while others will leave sooner than you expected. And sometimes you ask yourself a painful question. Why did this person enter my life if they were only going to hurt me? But today, I want you to understand something deeper about the journey you are walking. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay forever. Some people are blessings. They bring encouragement. They lift your spirit when you feel weak. They remind you of your value and support your growth. These are the people who help strengthen your faith and inspire you to become a better person. Treasure these relationships. Protect them. Nurture them with kindness, patience, and gratitude. But there are also people who enter your life as lessons. Their presence reveals things you need to learn. They may test your patience. They may challenge your trust. They may expose weaknesses in your boundaries. And even though those experiences can be painful, they are not meaningless. Every difficult relationship carries a lesson. Some teach you how to recognize manipulation. Some teach you the importance of self-respect. Some teach you how to set healthy boundaries so that your kindness is not taken advantage of. My child, kindness should never mean allowing others to harm your peace. You were not created to carry the weight of everyone else's negativity. You were created to live with wisdom, balance, and strength. Sometimes protecting your peace means learning when to step back from certain people. This does not mean you hate them. It simply means you understand that your life must be guided by wisdom. Not every voice deserves influence over your decisions. Not every opinion deserves space in your mind. There will always be people who criticize you, people who misunderstand your intentions, people who doubt your dreams. But their voices do not define your path. Your path is guided by purpose. So do not allow the negativity of others to distract you from the work I have placed before you. Instead, focus your energy on growth. Focus your attention on the people who uplift your spirit. Focus your time on the things that build a better future. Remember this important truth. The people you spend the most time with influence the direction of your life. If you surround yourself with constant negativity, doubt will slowly grow inside your mind. If you surround yourself with encouragement, wisdom, and faith, your spirit will grow stronger. Choose your circle carefully. Look for people who celebrate your progress instead of feeling threatened by it. Look for people who encourage honesty, integrity, and kindness. Look for people who speak truth even when it is uncomfortable, because true friends help you grow. But I also want you to look at your own heart today. Ask yourself a question that requires honesty. Are you the kind of person who brings peace into the lives of others? Do your words build people up or tear them down? Do your actions create trust or create distance? Relationships are not sustained by one person alone. Healthy relationships require effort from both sides. Practice patience when misunderstandings happen. Listen with the intention to understand, not simply to respond. And remember that forgiveness is one of the greatest gifts you can give your own heart. Holding on to resentment only changes your spirit to past pain. Forgiveness does not erase what happened, but it releases the power that pain once had over you. It allows your heart to heal, and healing opens the door for peace to return. There is another truth I want you to remember. Sometimes the end of a relationship feels like a loss, but it is actually a redirection. When someone walks away from your life, it may be because their role in your story has been completed. Clinging to what has ended will only delay the new connections that are meant to enter your life. Trust that I know the people who belong in your journey. Trust that the right relationships will arrive at the right time. And when they do, they will bring mutual respect, understanding, and growth. Healthy relationships are not built on control or fear. They are built on trust. Trust grows when honesty is practiced. Trust grows when promises are kept. Trust grows when actions match words. So build your life on integrity. Let your character speak louder than your reputation. Reputation is what people say about you. Character is what you truly are when no one is watching. When your character is strong, your life becomes stable. People will learn that your word can be trusted, and that trust becomes one of the greatest strengths you can carry through life. So walk forward with wisdom. Value the people who walk beside you with love and sincerity. Learn from the lessons that difficult relationships bring, and always protect the peace that lives within your heart. Because peace is one of the most valuable gifts you can carry through this world. When your mind is calm, your decisions become clearer. When your heart is peaceful, your relationships become healthier. When your spirit is steady, your life becomes stronger. Now I invite you to take a moment of reflection. If you're ready to welcome relationships that bring wisdom, peace, and growth into your life, write, "I choose wise connections" in the comments. Let those words be your declaration today. And stay with this message until the very end. Each part of this journey is revealing guidance that can help you build a life filled with clarity, purpose, and inner strength. The next part will uncover something powerful about the habits you practice every day and how those habits quietly shape the future you will live. Small daily choices create the life you experience, and understanding this truth can transform the way you approach each day. If these words are bringing encouragement and value to your life, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join this growing community where people come together to strengthen their faith and wisdom. And if you feel grateful for these messages and the peace they bring into your heart, you may also send a super thanks. To support the channel and help this message reach others who may be searching for hope and direction, your support helps these words travel farther and touch lives across the world. Now, remain here with me, because what you will hear next may open your eyes to the small daily habits that quietly determine the strength, peace, and success of your life. The habits that quietly shape your destiny. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you may seem simple, yet it holds great power over the direction of your life. Many people believe their future will be changed by one big moment, one sudden miracle, one dramatic opportunity. But the truth is often quieter than that. Your life is shaped far more by the small things you do every single day. The habits you practice, the thoughts you repeat, the choices you make when no one is watching. These quiet actions slowly become the foundation of your future. Every morning when you wake up, a new opportunity begins. You can begin the day with gratitude or with worry. You can begin with purpose or with distraction. And the way you begin often determines how the rest of the day unfolds. A grateful heart invites peace into your life. When you take a moment to appreciate the blessings that already exist around you, your breath, your family, the chance to start again, your spirit becomes lighter. Gratitude does not mean your life is perfect. It simply means you choose to focus on the good that is still present. And when you practice gratitude daily, your mind begins to notice more reasons to be thankful. But when people begin their day with complaints and frustration, something else begins to grow. Negativity spreads through their thoughts. Small problems begin to feel bigger than they truly are. Peace slowly disappears from their hearts. So choose wisely how you start your day. Speak hope over your life. Take a few quiet moments to center your thoughts. Invite calm into your spirit before the noise of the world begins. These simple moments can strengthen you more than you realize. My child, your habits are shaping the person you are becoming. If you fill your mind with constant negativity, your spirit will feel heavy. If you fill your mind with wisdom, encouragement, and faith, your inner strength will grow. Guard what enters your mind. Not every voice deserves your attention. Not every piece of information deserves your focus. The world is full of noise that can distract you from what truly matters. Protect your mental space. Choose content that inspires growth. Choose conversations that bring understanding instead of conflict. Choose thoughts that encourage hope instead of fear. These choices may seem small, but they slowly transform your life. Another powerful habit is the way you treat others. Every day you encounter people who are carrying unseen struggles. Some hide their pain behind smiles. Some carry worries they cannot easily share. A kind word from you can become a light in someone's dark moment. Patience can heal more than anger ever could. Compassion can soften hearts that have become hardened by life's difficulties. When you treat others with kindness, you are not only helping them, you are also strengthening the peace within your own heart, because the energy you give to the world often returns to you. So build the habit of kindness, even when it feels inconvenient, even when others do not always return that kindness immediately. You never know how deeply your actions may impact another person. But I also want you to develop another habit that many people neglect, the habit of discipline. Discipline is the quiet force that helps dreams become reality. Motivation may inspire you for a moment, but discipline keeps you moving forward even when motivation fades. If you want a stronger life, discipline your thoughts. If you want a healthier future, discipline your habits. If you want meaningful success, discipline your time. Time is one of the greatest gifts you have been given. Yet many people allow it to slip away without intention. They fill their days with distractions that bring little value. Then they wonder why progress feels slow. But you can choose differently. Use your time wisely. Invest in learning. Invest in building your skills. Invest in strengthening your relationships. These investments create a future filled with opportunity and stability. My child, remember that growth does not require perfection. It requires consistency. Small efforts repeated every day can produce extraordinary results over time. Just as a river slowly shapes the stone it flows over, your daily actions shape the life you will live. Be patient with yourself as you grow. Do not become discouraged when progress seems slow. Every positive step matters. Every act of discipline builds strength. Every moment of faith moves you forward. And when you look back months or years from now, you will see how those small habits quietly transformed your life. But there is one more habit that can bring great peace to your spirit. Learn to pause. In a world that constantly demands your attention, stillness has become rare. Yet it is in stillness that clarity often appears. Take moments throughout your day to breathe, reflect, and listen. In those quiet spaces, wisdom can rise within your heart. In those quiet spaces, you will feel my guidance more clearly. The noise of the world may try to rush you, but peace often lives in the pauses, so slow down when you need to. Reflect before reacting. Think before speaking. And let wisdom guide your decisions. Because when your habits are guided by patience, discipline, kindness, and faith, your life will naturally move toward greater peace and stability. Now take a moment to reflect on your own daily habits. If you are ready to build habits that lead to peace, strength, and purpose, write "I am building a better life" in the comments. Let that declaration remind you that transformation begins with small choices made every day. And stay with this message until the very end. Each part carries guidance meant to help you strengthen your mind, protect your peace, and walk confidently toward the future that is waiting for you. In the next part, I will reveal something powerful about patience and timing, and why some blessings arrive later than you expected. Understanding this truth can remove frustration from your heart and replace it with calm trust. If these words are helping you and bringing encouragement into your life, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join this community where people are growing in wisdom and faith together. And if you feel uplifted and grateful for these messages, you may also send a super thanks to support the channel and help these words reach others who may be searching for hope today. Your support allows this message to travel farther and touch lives across the world. Stay with me, because the next message may open your eyes to the hidden power of patience and the perfect timing that is unfolding in your life right now. Trust the timing I have set for your life. Pause for a moment and listen carefully. One of the greatest struggles many hearts carry is the struggle with waiting. You pray for change, yet the answer seems delayed. You hope for a breakthrough, yet the door remains closed. You work hard and try your best, yet the results do not appear as quickly as you expected. And in those moments, frustration begins to grow. You start asking questions inside your mind. Why is this taking so long? Why do others seem to move forward while I feel stuck? Have my prayers been forgotten? But today I want you to understand something that can transform the way you see your life. Delay does not mean denial. Waiting does not mean I have forgotten you. Very often, what feels like a delay is actually preparation. There are moments when the blessing you asked for cannot arrive yet. Not because you are unworthy, but because certain pieces of your life must first be arranged. Think about a builder who is constructing a strong house. Before the walls appear, before the roof is placed, before the beauty of the home becomes visible, the foundation must be prepared carefully. The ground must be leveled. The base must be strong enough to support everything that will stand above it. If the builder rushes this process, the house will eventually collapse. Your life works in a similar way. Before certain blessings arrive, your foundation must be strengthened. Your character must grow. Your wisdom must deepen. Your patience must expand. These qualities allow you to carry the blessings that are coming without being overwhelmed by them. My child, some opportunities arrive later in life, not because you were ignored, but because they require a stronger version of you. A version of you that has learned from past mistakes. A version of you that understands responsibility. A version of you that values the gift once it finally arrives. Many people receive blessings too early and lose them because they were not prepared. But when you grow through patience, you gain the ability to protect and sustain what you receive. So do not measure your progress by comparing your journey to others. Every life moves according to its own rhythm. Some people bloom early, others bloom later. But a flower that blooms later is not less beautiful. Its timing is simply different. Focus on the path that is uniquely yours. Your story is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Even the moments that felt like failures have been shaping your wisdom. Even the setbacks that disappointed you have been guiding you toward a different direction. Sometimes I close one door because another door, far better, is waiting ahead. But if you remain focused on the door that closed, you may miss the opportunity opening beside you. So, release the habit of constantly looking backward. The past can teach you lessons, but it cannot create your future. Your future is shaped by the choices you make today. Choose faith instead of frustration. Choose patience instead of rushing. Choose trust instead of doubt. Trust does not mean you will always understand my timing immediately. Trust means you believe that my timing carries wisdom even when the full picture is not yet visible. And as you learn to trust, something remarkable begins to happen inside your heart. Peace replaces anxiety. Confidence replaces uncertainty. And your spirit becomes calm even while waiting. This calmness allows you to recognize opportunities when they appear. Because when the moment finally arrives, you will be ready. The door that seemed impossible will suddenly open. The answer that felt delayed will appear at exactly the right moment. The blessing you waited for will come with a deeper sense of gratitude. And you will look back and realize that every step of waiting had a purpose. So while you are in this season of preparation, focus on growth. Strengthen your character. Improve your habits. Learn from your experiences. Build your life in ways that create stability and wisdom. Because when the opportunity arrives, you want to meet it with readiness, not with fear. My child, I want you to remember something important. You are not behind in life. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. Your journey is simply unfolding in its own perfect rhythm. And the patience you practice today will become the strength you rely on tomorrow. So take a deep breath. Release the pressure to rush everything. Allow your life to grow naturally. Trust that the seeds you are planting today will become tomorrow's harvest. And when the time is right, What is meant for you will arrive in ways that exceed your expectations. Nothing that truly belongs in your life will pass you by. Now pause and reflect on this message. If you choose to trust my timing and release the frustration of waiting, write, "I trust you're perfect" timing in the comments. Let those words become your declaration of faith today, and stay with this message until the very end, because what comes next may help you understand something powerful about gratitude and how it can unlock unexpected blessings in your life. The wisdom you are receiving through these parts can help you build a life filled with peace, clarity, and purpose. If these words are encouraging you and bringing value to your life, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join this growing community that is learning to walk with faith and wisdom together. And if you feel happy and encouraged by these messages, you may also send a super thanks to support the channel and help these words reach more people who may be searching for hope and direction today. Your support helps these messages travel farther and touch lives around the world. Now stay with me, because the next message will reveal the quiet power of gratitude and how it can transform the way blessings appear in your life. The power of gratitude. That opens new doors. Come closer and listen with an open heart. There is a powerful truth many people overlook while they search for happiness, success, and peace. They believe joy will come only after everything in their life becomes perfect. They believe gratitude will appear only after their problems disappear. But the truth works the opposite way. Gratitude is not the result of blessings. Gratitude is the doorway that invites blessings into your life. When your heart learns to appreciate what already exists, something begins to change within you. Your spirit becomes lighter, your thoughts become clearer, your energy begins to shift from lack to abundance. Many people wake each day focusing only on what they do not have. They think about the problems waiting for them, the bills they must pay, the worries that fill their mind. And because their attention remains fixed on difficulties, their heart becomes heavy. But when you begin your day with gratitude, even for small things, your perspective transforms. You begin to see the quiet gifts that surround you, the breath in your lungs, the strength in your body, the people who still stand beside you, the chance to try again today. These things may seem ordinary, but they are not small gifts. They are reminders that life continues to move forward. My child, gratitude is a habit that strengthens the soul. When you train your mind to notice the good that exists around you, your heart becomes a place where peace can grow. And when peace lives within you, your decisions become wiser. Instead of reacting to life with frustration, you respond with patience. Instead of focusing on what is missing, you begin building with what you already have. This shift in perspective changes everything. Because when you learn to appreciate the present moment, you become ready to receive greater blessings in the future. Think about a gardener who tends a field. If the gardener complains every day about how small the plants are, he may lose the motivation to care for them. But if the gardener appreciates every sign of growth, even the smallest leaves, he continues watering and nurturing the soil. And over time, that field becomes full of life. Your life is like that garden. Gratitude is the water that nourishes the seeds of opportunity, peace, and joy. Without it, your heart can become dry and discouraged. But with it, hope begins to grow again. Gratitude also changes the way you see the people around you. Instead of focusing only on their mistakes, you begin to recognize the good they bring into your life. You become more patient with their flaws because you remember that you are also learning and growing. Relationships become stronger when appreciation replaces constant criticism. A simple word of thanks can heal distance between hearts. A moment of genuine appreciation can remind someone that they matter. So practice gratitude not only in your private thoughts, but also in your words. Tell the people you love that you value them. Thank those who support you. Recognize the efforts of others, even when they seem small. These acts of gratitude create an atmosphere where kindness grows, and kindness spreads further than you can imagine. But there is another important truth I want you to remember. Gratitude does not mean ignoring challenges. Life will still bring moments of difficulty. There will still be days when you feel tired or uncertain. But gratitude helps you face those moments with strength instead of despair. When you appreciate what is still good in your life, you remind yourself that hope remains alive. You remember that problems are temporary, but your spirit can remain strong. My child, a grateful heart becomes a magnet for peace. It invites joy into ordinary moments. It transforms the way you walk through the world. People will notice the calmness in your presence. They will feel encouraged by the positivity you carry. And your life will quietly inspire others to see their own blessings more clearly. So begin practicing gratitude intentionally. When you wake up each morning, take a moment to thank me for another day of life. When something good happens, acknowledge it instead of rushing past it. When challenges appear, remind yourself that you still have strength, wisdom, and the ability to grow. These simple acts will gradually reshape the way you experience life. Over time, you will begin to notice something remarkable. The more gratitude you express, the more reasons for gratitude seem to appear. Doors open. Unexpected help arrives. Opportunities begin to reveal themselves. Not because the world suddenly changed, but because your perspective allowed you to see possibilities that were always present. Gratitude sharpens your awareness of blessings, and awareness leads to wise action. So let gratitude become a daily rhythm in your life. Let it guide your words. Let it guide your thoughts. Let it guide the way you treat others. Because a grateful heart is one of the most powerful forces you can carry through this world. Now take a moment and reflect. If you choose to live with gratitude and open your heart to the blessings already around you, write, "My heart is grateful" in the comments. Let those words become a reminder each day to appreciate the gifts within your life. And stay with this message until the very end. Each part is building wisdom that can strengthen your spirit and guide you toward a life filled with peace, purpose, and confidence. The next message will reveal something powerful about perseverance and why those who refuse to give up often discover the greatest breakthroughs. If you feel encouraged and happy by these words, support this message by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and joining this community where people grow in faith and wisdom together. And if these messages bring peace and inspiration to your life, you may also send a super thanks to help this channel continue sharing encouragement with others who may be searching for hope today. Your support helps these words reach more hearts across the world. Now, remain here with me, because what comes next may strengthen your determination and help you understand why perseverance often leads to the greatest miracles. Do not give up when the path feels difficult. Come closer and listen with your whole heart. There will be moments in your life when the road becomes difficult. Moments when your strength feels weaker than usual. Moments when the weight of your responsibilities seems heavier than you expected. During those times, a quiet voice may begin whispering inside your mind. It may say, maybe you should stop trying. Maybe the dream is too big. Maybe this struggle means the path is not meant for you. But today, I want you to understand something powerful. The presence of difficulty does not mean you are on the wrong path. Very often, the greatest progress appears just after the hardest moments. Many people walk a long distance toward their breakthrough, but they turn back just before reaching it. They become tired. They become discouraged. They allow temporary obstacles to convince them that their efforts are meaningless. But those who learn the power of perseverance discover something remarkable. Every challenge they overcome strengthens their spirit. Every difficulty they face increases their wisdom. Every step forward builds the courage they will need for the next stage of their journey. My child, strength does not appear suddenly. Strength grows through persistence. Each time you refuse to give up, your inner resilience becomes stronger. Each time you stand up after disappointment, your character becomes deeper. Each time you continue walking forward with faith, your future moves closer. Remember this truth clearly. Even the strongest mountains are climbed one step at a time. Progress does not happen in a single moment. It happens through consistent effort repeated day after day. Some days your progress will feel small. Some days you may not notice any visible change. But that does not mean your efforts are wasted. Just like water slowly shaping stone, persistence gradually transforms your life. Think about the struggles you have already overcome. There were problems in the past that once seemed impossible, situations that made you feel uncertain and afraid. Yet somehow you found the strength to continue. You adapted. You learned. You survived. And because of those experiences, you became wiser than before. So when a new challenge appears in your life, do not immediately assume it will defeat you. Instead, remember the strength you have already shown. Remember the lessons you have already learned. Remember that every obstacle carries an opportunity for growth. My child, perseverance is not only about continuing when things are easy. True perseverance is revealed when things become difficult. It is the quiet decision you make to keep moving forward even when motivation fades. It is the determination to continue building your life even when progress feels slow. It is the courage to believe in your future even when others doubt you. When you choose perseverance, you are choosing growth. You are choosing faith over fear. You are choosing to believe that your efforts will eventually lead to something meaningful. And I promise you this, no sincere effort you make is ever wasted. Every honest attempt to improve your life is building something within you. Every moment of discipline strengthens your character. Every act of faith brings you closer to the life that is waiting ahead. So when you feel tired, rest if you must, but do not quit. When the path becomes steep, slow your pace if needed. But do not turn around. Your journey is still unfolding. The chapter you are living today is not the final chapter of your story. There are victories ahead that you cannot yet see. There are opportunities approaching that will surprise you. There are moments of joy waiting to reward your patience and perseverance, but you must continue walking, because the road ahead reveals its beauty only to those who refuse to give up. My child, understand that perseverance also requires patience with yourself. You will not always perform perfectly. You will make mistakes along the way. But mistakes are not proof that you are failing. Mistakes are signs that you are learning. The only true failure is abandoning the journey completely. So, forgive yourself when things do not go as planned. Learn from the experience. Adjust your direction if necessary. Then continue moving forward with renewed determination. Every day offers a new chance to grow. Every morning gives you another opportunity to take a step toward the future you desire. And when you continue choosing perseverance, something beautiful begins to happen. Confidence slowly replaces doubt. Strength slowly replaces fear. Hope slowly replaces discouragement. Your spirit becomes resilient. Your mind becomes focused. Your heart becomes steady even in uncertain times. This is the power of perseverance. It transforms ordinary people into individuals capable of extraordinary things. So today, I want you to make a commitment to yourself. If you are ready to keep moving forward and refuse to give up on the life you are building, write, "I will keep going" in the comments. Let those words become a promise you make to your own heart. And stay with this message until the very end. The final part will reveal a powerful truth about purpose and the unique calling placed within your life. Understanding this message can help you see your journey with new clarity and renewed confidence. If these words are strengthening your spirit and bringing encouragement into your life, take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join this growing community where people are learning to walk with faith and determination together. And if you feel happy and uplifted by these messages, you may also send a super thanks to support this channel and help these words reach others who may need encouragement today. Your support allows this message to travel farther and touch hearts across the world. Now stay with me, because the final message will reveal something powerful about the purpose placed inside your life and how you can begin living it with courage and faith. You were created with a purpose greater than you realize. Now listen carefully, because this final message carries a truth that can transform the way you see your life forever. Many people walk through life believing they are simply surviving day by day. They wake up, handle their responsibilities, face their struggles, and move forward without ever realizing something powerful. Their life carries a purpose. Not a small purpose, not a random purpose. A meaningful purpose that only they can fulfill. But sometimes people miss this truth because they spend too much time comparing their journey with others. They look at someone else's success and think their own life is less important. They see someone else's talents and believe their own abilities are too small to matter. Yet this way of thinking hides a powerful reality. Every life carries a unique assignment. Your strengths, your experiences, your challenges, and even your struggles have been shaping you into the person capable of fulfilling that assignment. My child, the difficulties you have faced were never meaningless. The moments that tested your patience were building endurance. The times that forced you to stand alone were strengthening your independence. The situations that required courage were shaping your confidence. All of these experiences were quietly preparing you for something greater. Sometimes purpose does not appear as one dramatic moment. Often it reveals itself through the way you influence the lives around you. When you encourage someone who feels discouraged, when you help someone who feels lost, when you choose kindness in a world that sometimes feels harsh. These actions may seem small, but they create ripples that travel far beyond what you can see. A single encouraging word can change someone's entire day. A moment of compassion can restore someone's faith in humanity. A simple act of integrity can inspire others to live with greater honesty. Your life touches more people than you realize, so do not underestimate the value of your presence in this world. Purpose is not always about fame or recognition. Sometimes the most meaningful purpose is quietly making the world a better place through your character and actions. Living with integrity, speaking truth with kindness, choosing patience when frustration tries to rise, helping others when you have the ability to do so. These choices build a life that carries lasting impact. My child, I placed gifts inside you that the world needs. Some of those gifts may still be waiting to be discovered. Some may already be visible in the things you naturally enjoy doing. Perhaps you encourage others easily. Perhaps you solve problems creatively. Perhaps you listen with compassion when someone needs understanding. These abilities are not accidents. They are pieces of the purpose placed within you. The more you develop those gifts, the more clearly your path will appear. But remember this important truth. Purpose grows through action. Many people wait for perfect clarity before they begin moving forward. They want every step of their journey explained in advance. But life rarely works that way. Clarity often appears only after you begin taking steps, when you try something new, when you learn from experience, when you allow curiosity to guide your growth. Every step reveals another piece of the path ahead. So do not be afraid to explore. Do not be afraid to grow. Do not be afraid to step beyond the limits that fear once placed around you. Because the world needs the gifts that live inside you. Your kindness may heal someone's pain. Your courage may inspire someone else to believe in themselves again. Your perseverance may show someone that giving up is not the only option. This is how purpose spreads from one life to another. And when you live with purpose, something remarkable begins to happen. Your life gains direction. Your decisions gain meaning. Your daily actions become part of a larger story. A story of growth, a story of faith, a story of impact. So as you move forward from this moment, carry this truth in your heart. You are not here by accident. Your life has meaning. Your journey has value. Your presence in this world matters. Walk with confidence. Speak with kindness. Act with integrity. And trust that every step you take with faith brings you closer to the purpose that has been unfolding within you all along. Now take a moment and reflect on everything you have heard in this message. If you believe your life carries a purpose and you are ready to walk in it with courage and faith, write Akpet, my purpose, in the comments. Let those words be your declaration today. And remember something important. If you have stayed until this moment, it means your heart was ready to receive these messages. Each part was meant to guide you toward a stronger mindset, deeper faith, and a more peaceful life. Carry these lessons with you. Apply them in your daily choices. Share encouragement with the people around you. Because when you live with faith, patience, gratitude, and perseverance, your life becomes a light that helps others find their way. If these words brought peace and value into your life, support this message by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and joining this community where people gather to grow in wisdom and faith together. And if you feel happy and encouraged by these messages, you may also send a super thanks to help this channel continue spreading hope to people who may need it right now. Your support allows these words to travel further and reach hearts across the world. And remember this always. You are guided, you are capable, you are stronger than you realize. Move forward with faith, because the journey ahead of you still holds many beautiful chapters waiting to unfold.